and more sand. That's what awaited the remaining teams in the 11th edition of the Africa Eco Race today, on what should have been the second day of the marathon stage. Difficult to navigate and difficult to cross, the dunes of Mauritania were the main feature of the 445 kilometres of timed stage between Chami and Oualilil. Let's start with a little light-hearted shot. On the Africa Eco Race, there's always a way to get back to camp. Gianpietro Dalben had some trouble on the course, and as if by magic, a pickup turned up. The driver offered to take him back to the camp and the finish line. Now that's a warm welcome to Africa. The best story of today is that of Guillaume Vidal, the Frenchman who lives in Shanghai and Bali, rode by himself from 60 kilometres in. He ran out of fuel but managed to get the bike started and onto the refuelling point. He came in 7th overall and first French rider. Not bad. So great. This is Mauritania with its huge dunes. It's nothing like China, where I train. This morning I had a shocker. I must have got the bike stuck about a dozen times. The second half was better. For my first rally, it's just incredible. I'm living the dream. I've been watching this since I was 8 years old. I wanted to do it, and now here I am, right in it. Up front, it's the same players. Yesterday's winner, Simone Agazzi, opened the race this morning but was caught 50 kilometres in by the two leading riders, Olavalseter and Baturi. He couldn't keep up with them, preferring not to push his Honda to the max in order to arrive safe and sound in Dakar. Former two-time winner Paul Anders Olavalseter is looking forward to Dakar. He knows that anything can happen between now and then.
I don't know. I take one step by day, day by day, and step by step. And last year I was out of the race very early in the race because of fuel problems. So I'm very, very satisfied with being number 2 and being in the race. And yeah, it's good to be here.
He took second today, 2 minutes behind Alessandro Baturi. In his first Africa Eco Race, this is his 4th stage victory, and he took back 2 minutes in the GC. Is he perhaps beginning to sense victory? I left 2 minutes after Paul and 4 behind Simone. I think I won the stage, and, well, as for the rest...
Penso di aver vinto la speciale.
Results for today are as follows. Baturi takes the stage win exactly 2 minutes ahead of Olavalseter. Simone Agazzi was 3rd and Francisco Arredondo makes it up to the top 5 at 5. In the GC, Baturi is once more 7 minutes and 15 seconds ahead of Olavalseter. The next 3 riders, Agazzi, Benko and Jensen, are over 2 hours behind with all to play for 3rd place. On the Africa Eco Race, one man lives the rally like no one else. He spends every day in a helicopter. He is wholly relied upon by the competitors. He looks after them and nothing escapes him. René Metsch is a sport director like no other. We wanted to know what a day in his rally life looked like. In general, a day with me is not easy because at 7 or 8 o'clock, everyone must be suited and booted and in the helicopter. My job is to watch over the flock, to sense, especially with the bikers, when there's a bit of tension or people are nervous.
Quand il y a un peu de tension où les gens sont nerveux, etc. Donc
there can be falls,
peuvent faire des chutes.
And that's what we fear, falls.
Et donc ça, il faut essayer de le prévoir, mais ça
we try to foresee it. It's hard to explain. It's a feeling I get, not easy to explain. And the rest of the time, we do medical cover and check where everyone is.
Et puis de surveiller où vont tous les gens.
Yesterday, we were all over the place trying to find vehicles that were lost.
Quelques véhicules qui partaient dans le mauvais sens.
We are a bit like the St. Bernards of the rally. Yes, I like that. That's a good image. I still have a great passion for this. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here doing what I do. I have a great love for this country that has welcomed me for over 40 years. I know it well, and it's irreplaceable. For rally raids, Africa is an irreplaceable continent. What I love about rally raids is the unknown. When they leave in the morning, they have their road book, and that's it. That's all they have. After that, they have to find it out for themselves. So they have to learn that it's more rolling the higher they are in altitude and less rolling down low. These are things you learn as you go, if you realize you have to learn at all. Because there are some that have been doing this for 10 years or so and have learned nothing. Understanding how to read the terrain is important. Perhaps even more so than the bikes, the cars really struggled today. Sand, dunes and navigation, heat and suffering, but also big smiles all around, especially for Noel Essers at the finish. At 75 years old, the veteran Belgian driver drove his truck into the top 5 today in 5th place after a huge battle with navigation. Being first truck home was enough to wipe away the stress of the day. To win with a lorry like this that is nearly 10 years old is not easy. It's not easy in the dunes because it weighs 12.5 tons. It's not easy to navigate in the dunes. You get over, you just have to have the right amount of pressure. You have to navigate well. We've been doing this for 15 years. It's a great team. Another well-functioning team is that of B2F competition. Bruno Fretin was even for a moment 3rd overall today. In the end, he was 1st SSV and 4th overall. Totally incredible. A great relief after a shocking day yesterday. I can't believe it. We had a shocker yesterday. We ran out of petrol 5 kilometres from the refuelling point. We couldn't believe it. We were a bit discouraged yesterday, but now we've made up for it. The dunes were really hard, but we got through really well. We had no trouble and we didn't have to get out of the car once. A complicated stage for Jean-Pierre Strugo, who confirms his place as leader in the GC. This is the most important thing for a man who hasn't driven for 3 years. If he doesn't do anything silly and has no mechanical problems, he should stay at the top. Strugo was 3rd today, just over 3 minutes behind Philippe Gosselin. 12th last year in the AfricaEcoRace, the baker is raising his game this year. Gosselin brought his Optimus home in 2nd place in 6 hours, 6 minutes and 9 seconds. Four minutes, 15 seconds behind Yves Froment, who wins his 2nd stage ever in his 8th AfricaEcoRace since 2012. All went well despite having to get the sand ladders out once during the day. A great day from the man from Lyon who prefers to be here than anywhere else. We are used to being in the AfricaEcoRace, so it's good. It's better than to jostle for 1st place for 160 kilometres and then be 10 minutes apart. Here at least there's a challenge. It's a rally raid in all its splendour. We need to get stuck in, get our hands dirty. We need to be brave. I have to work well with my co-pilot, which was definitely the case today. Really great. The results of the car-truck category are as follows. Yves Froment wins ahead of Philippe Gosselin and Jean-Pierre Strugo. For the first time this year, an SSV is in the top 5. Bruno Fretin is ahead of the truck of Noel Essers. In the GC, Jean-Pierre Strugo has 1 hour 24 minutes over Yves Froment. Elisabeth Jacinto still leads the trucks and is 6th overall. That's that's all for today. Tomorrow's stage promises to be the most stunning of the 11th Africa Eco Race. Renimech has planned non-stop spectacular views and dunes as far as the eye can see. Beauty, of course, but also a beast of a day. We wish the teams the best on their 374 kilometres of time stage from Oued de Chinguetti to Chinguetti. Here, as always, are some of the best shots of the day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.